Greeting to all. I am Dyas Rakhmasary. I want to talk about one of Stephen Covey's most inspirational books, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. This video serves as an academic speaking for scientific purpose midterm exam in Indraprastha University taught by Professor Masadi Said MPD. Do you wish to become a more successful person? Then you should read the best-selling book by Stephen Covey, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. The book offers a strong framework for creating the healthy habits required for professional and personal success. What if, however, you are unable to read all the 400-ish book pages? Don't worry about it. I will explain the specifics. The foundation of success. We need to lay the foundation before I go into great depth about the 7 behaviors. However, you may ask why. Covey contends that in order to successfully apply the 7 habits, one must possess this fundamental knowledge. Here is a quick summary of the pillars that Covey encourages you to investigate. For you, what does success mean? Achieving fame or fortune is not the only measure of true success. Rather, it demands personal development and satisfaction. Paradigm. How we see and engage with the world is shaped by these models of perception and comprehension. Covey contends that developing productive habits requires a paradigm change. Fundamentals. According to Covey, principles are essential facts that you must embrace in order to succeed over the long term. He lists a number of values that are necessary for individual efficacy, including honesty, modesty, and lifelong learning. Think on the difference between personality and character ethics. In the 1920s, the ideas formed the foundation of the prevailing conception of success. Success was thought to be based on basic qualities like patience, courage, and honesty. After 1920, the definition of success changed, placing more emphasis on additional qualities and abilities that sustain a positive public image. Many seek quick solutions to problems through shortcuts and techniques from successful individuals or organizations. However, shortcuts often fail to address the root cause of the problem. Instead, as Covey emphasizes, the problem lies in how you perceive it. To bring about genuine and lasting change, you need to undergo a paradigm shift. That means changing your fundamental beliefs, assumptions, and values. That's where the 7 habits of highly effective people come in. The 7 habits are grouped into 3 categories: private victory, habit 1 to 3, public victory, habit 4 to 6, renewal, habit 7. I'll start with an overview and then discuss the habits in each category. The focus of private victory behaviors is on individual efficacy. You can adopt these behaviors to change your perspective, accept accountability for your choices, and become more independent. Be proactive. People who are proactive take the initiative. Put it briefly, they take action rather than being taken action. Being proactive entails accepting full responsibility for your issues rather than focusing on uncontrollable events or situations. Check. Have a quick look. First, take responsibility for your life and decisions. 2. Focus on what you can control. 3. Proactive people choose how to respond to a given situation. 4. Proactive people do not focus on things they cannot control and cultivate the narrative of victimhood. Practice proactivity by making commitments to yourself and sticking to them. Key lesson: try putting the proactivity principle to the test by completing the following task. Use proactive phrases instead than reactive one, like I'm mad at him. Change it into I manage my own emotions. 2. Transfer tasks from reactive to proactive. Being proactive means thinking about the future and focusing on the things you can control instead of those you cannot. Habits number 2, begin with the end in mind. Covey asks you to visualize your funeral as the second habit. You must consider how you would like to be remembered in order to complete this thought exercise. What do you want your family and friends to think of you? Clarifying your objectives and guiding principles will help you start with the end in mind. You should understand ideas like leadership, rescripting, and being principle-centered in order to successfully implement this habit. Habit number 3, put things first. The practical application of habits 1 and 2 is prioritizing. You need to be proactive in identifying the most crucial tasks ahead of you by applying your guiding principles and then carry them out appropriately. Please have this quick look. First, practice self-control and time management to decide which duties are crucial and carry them out. 3. Give significant jobs precedence over urgent but unimportant ones. Focus your time and efforts on the things that are most important to you. Saying no to less important things is a skill. Habit number 4, think win-win. You should seek mutually beneficial outcomes in all your interaction. Seek mutual benefit in all interactions and relationships. Look for a solution that benefits all parties involved. Key lessons: get yourself to start thinking win-win with these challenges. Number 1, consider an upcoming interaction in which you'll attempt to reach an agreement or solution. Write down what the other person is looking for and consider how you can meet those needs. 2, identify 3 important relationships in your life and consider their balance. Do you give more than you take? Write down 10 ways to give more than you take in each relationship. 3, identify your interaction tendencies and how they affect others. Are they win-lose? Can you identify the source of that approach? Determine whether or not your approach serves you well in your relationships. Habit number 5, seek first to understand, then to be understood. Habit 5 calls for you to listen intently and sympathetically. In a nutshell, listen not to answer, but to understand. You may develop mutual respect and trust by doing this. So, please practice. Try to respond in one of the 4 ways. 1, evaluate, agree or disagree with what is said. 2, probe, ask questions from our frame of reference. 3, advise, give counsel based on your own experience. 4, interpret, try to determine the person's motive and behavior based on our motives and behavior. Habit 6, synergize. The synergize habit highlights the value of teamwork. It motivates you to seek out chances to work together to produce results that are better than the sum of your individual efforts. The appreciation of individuals' uniqueness is essential for teamwork and synergy. The actual kicker? After that, you should look for methods to combine your abilities to accomplish more important goals than you could on your own. And the last habit is sharpen the saw. Sharpening the saw involves consistently refining your personal growth by intentionally do some activities that revitalize and replenish your vitality. The outcome is contented, well-rounded, and productive person. Covey discusses 4 categories of renewal and outlines how you can look after your health in those areas. Physical renewal. Your body should have the health and vitality to tackle life's demand. Activities that renew physical energy include exercising, eating healthy, staying hydrated, spending time in nature, getting enough sleep. Mental renewal. Mental health is just as important as physical health. Consider some activities that stimulate and calm the mind. Meditation, reading books, learning new things, attend classes, workshops, or seminars, pursuing hobbies and interests, playing an instrument, watching a documentary. Spiritual renewal. Spiritual renewal involves reflecting and solidifying your values and beliefs while cultivating a sense of purpose in life. Spiritual renewal can include these things like meditation, prayer, volunteering, journaling, self-reflection, silence and gratitude, fasting. Take the time to look after your spiritual health makes you more empathic, balanced, and effective. Social renewal. Humans are social, emotional beings. You should take care of your health in these areas by reflecting your emotion and relationship. Social renewal can mean some of the following: spending time with loved ones, hanging out with friends, going to a concert, having a meaningful conversation, practice empathy, hosting a dinner party, distancing yourself from toxic people. Conclusion: putting habits to use. To improve your life, you don't need to read Stephen Covey's 400-ish page book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Try out some of the exercises mentioned. To ensure that a habit sticks, practice it frequently after you found one that suits you. That's all from me. See you next time.